last time on The Next Brand Ambassador. The launch party went off, but not without a few hitches. Unprofessional behavior and missing welcome drinks resulted in a double elimination.
Tennille, I'm sorry, my dear. You're out.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, Kitty, your journey ends here.
And with 2 contestants down, there are only 6 finalists left in the running.
Everyone feels revitalized. It's almost as if a dark force has left the house.
The mood in the house is much better than the past 2 weeks. I think now people are starting to get back into the rhythm of things and get more familiar with each other again, which is a good thing.
Mr. Khumalo's at the house.
Morning, contestants. Come in.
Hi.
It's exciting, but I really feel something's up.
Smusis was here to brief us. Always exciting to see him. I wonder what it is this time. Let's wait and hear from the man himself.
This week's challenge is very close to my heart. A great brand is a brand that provides excellent products for the market, but also puts a lot of effort and attention in what it does for the community. So that's what we're focusing on this week. So at Capitec, we pride ourselves on being involved in our communities. We've got different initiatives that we run, but the one that's closest to me is our staff volunteer program. So when you work for Capitec, there's an expectation that you're going to give up some of your time in the communities, whether it's painting a school, whether it's packing food for the homeless, whatever it is, that's part of the programs that we have, there's an expectation that we give some of our time towards that, and the company also makes a contribution.
I think it's great that Capitec is actually encouraging their employees to be volunteers within CSI initiatives like this.
So in this week's challenge, we've organized for you to go to FoodForward SA. They're an NGO that focuses on packing food for the vulnerable and the homeless. Billions of rands are wasted every single year on food that is thrown away. Then we have a lot of people that go to bed hungry. So we need to raise awareness around food and food security. We're asking you to use your experience, expertise, your influence to get some media, to get some influencers, and to give up your time to go there and actually pack some food for the day.
I like this week's challenge. I mean, it's a CSI project. We're working with the community. We're going to give ourselves and our time to work with people that are needy. I love this week's challenge.
What I would also like you to do is to promote them. Put together a public service announcement video for them, something that can be used to create awareness.
This is going to be a very fun week. Not only do we get to make a public service announcement video, but we also get to go out to the community and give back.
Good luck. Remember, you're close to the end. This is where you need to pick up the pace, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. See, this is a heart challenge. It will definitely bring the team spirit within us contestants. So this is actually a good challenge, I think, for us, as well as everyone that will be part of it.
The next step is for us to visit the organization to try and understand what exactly it is that they do.
Walking in and seeing familiar brands and the fact that all these products are still in very good condition is very shocking to me, because when you think of waste, you think of something that's meant to be thrown away, that has no need anymore. These are things that you can still eat yourself.
It's incredible to see the amount of food here and to know that if this organization wasn't here, it would have all landed up in a landfill.
Hi guys, we are very pleased to have you here. We are a non-profit organization that started in 2009, and our core business is the collection of edible surplus food within the supply chain. Around 1/3 of all the food produced in South Africa ends up in landfills. Our organization connects a world of excess to a world of need.
To think that this food is perfectly fine and it would have ended up in a landfill. I mean, not even reaching the plates of the people that need it the most. Shocking.
A lot of that food ends up as surplus in the supply chain for a number of reasons. Some of those reasons include that the branding on some of the products may be incorrect, the labeling may be incorrect.
It's crazy that some of this food would have been thrown away just because it has an incorrect label or the fruit is off shape. It's ridiculous. There are kids that are hungry and actually need this. There are people who actually need this.
And what we're saying is, instead of that food ending up in landfills, we will take it off their hands. We get the food donated to us at no cost. So our trucks will go to a distribution center or a farmer or manufacturing plant. We'll collect that food, bring it to our warehouses, and then that food gets redistributed to nearly 550 registered beneficiary organizations that focus on early childhood development, orphans and vulnerable children, women's groups, the aged, youth care centers, etc. That's where all the food goes.
Andy explains about the surplus food that's in this warehouse and absolutely nothing wrong with the food.
Guys, we have a very cool challenge for you today. We are going to split you guys into two groups. One group is going to pack food for our early childhood development centers, and the other group is going to pack for an elderly care center. And make sure you pack appropriate goods, pack the food with care, and we share it with love, so make sure you're careful when you handle the food. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, we're doing
We're
kids.
doing kids.
We'll take the
Okay. Fruit.
I'm not the best grocery shopper because I always have to have a list in hand of things I need. Otherwise, I would never know what to take. So this is going to be a bit tricky.
I've never had to think of the kind of food that is needed for an old age home versus a crash. This kind of activity is really getting me thinking, and also making me realize how important this organization actually is to these communities.
Actually, if you pass me the rice. Yeah,
I've got
rice
some
versus
rice,
pasta.
But I want the rice.
While we're running around and grabbing all these different fruits and vegetables, I'm seeing that these are quite fresh. They really still have life.
There's avocados that look better than the ones that I left back home. There's a few dents here and there, but really it's edible.
We've got peanut butter.
Yeah, we can
We've got rice.
I've done this kind of thing before. Packing crates, food schemes. Charity is very close to my heart.
Well, guys, judging from what you guys did in this challenge, you did very well. You both packed a good variety for our early childhood development centers, as well as for our aged care group. You guys did well, and thank you for visiting with us today, and we wish you well for the rest of your challenges.
Oh, thank you.
With 14 million people going hungry every day and all the surplus food, there's no reason why anyone should go to bed without eating.
This week, we're choosing not to have a team leader. We don't find it necessary, so I think we'll be fine with just working together cohesively.
Looking at the brief, we need to achieve two things. One, we need to run a project day. And two, we get to create a PSA video raising awareness around the brand.
Well, something I was thinking when it comes to the video is there's two messages here. One that's educational and one that pulls on heartstrings. So trying to find a combination of the two in the video.
I don't really have a concept as yet, but I think it's important that whatever it is that we decide to do, that we use the 3 pillars, which is they donate food, they need people to collect food, and that they need finance.
So if we follow the journey of the apple from the time that it's picked from the farming place and then it goes to the storage, and in the storage unit you can also encapsulate or cover the other elements that's in there. Gebo and Mpo are pretty quiet, but from what I understand from Mpo, he needs time to sit and think and get those creative juices flowing. So guys, I think a few of us want to have the time to go through the brief and maybe develop something solid so we can come together and discuss it and decide. So maybe we should just take that time now?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
We'll touch base later.
Okay, cool.
My biggest concern is actually getting people to the event. It's very short notice for influencers and for media alike.
At this point, we're good, but the only thing I'm worried about is just finalizing our concept so we can actually start working on the PSA.
Simplify banking. Live better with Capitec.
It's the morning of day 2. We need to actually decide on a concept. After that, we then have to shoot the video. So the first thing that we need to do is to put together all our ideas and structure it, and then get an actual concept onto the PSA video.
We need to get those ideas that we had yesterday together and actually tighten it up.
Paul comes up with an idea, and I think it might be our saving grace.
So my idea is maybe a dinner date at a landfill, but you don't see the background. Then we have a slow pan of the camera panning out to show the background.
And what's so cool about that is we really focus on the wastage, letting people understand that all of this food that could have been used has gone to waste.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, very nice. And simple. Mpo is a very creative person. And I think he's found something quite nice here.
We might actually shoot it on green screen if we don't have time for the land, if they want to give us access to it.
And at least we can add the imagery we want to add.
Exactly.
Okay, so with this narrative, who's going to act as the waiter, the guy and his girlfriend?
The guy can be Mpo, you've got nice suits.
You do have nice suits.
You do have really nice.
But you have 3 ladies to choose from.
No, you ladies choose.
What do you mean?
If it was my way, I'd choose the 3 of you guys.
Oh, you would have dinner with 3 of us. That's sweet.
Whoever pulls out the best outfit, then yeah.
Okay, guys, so I've got this.
Okay.
Fine.
Because I am involved with writing the script, I think that I should be the leading lady.
I'd really love to be Mpo's date. I mean, we're talking about people who look good, people with fashion style. I mean, me, style, WhatsApp group, same thing. You know what I mean? So, but it's fine, Porsche. I'll lend you your dress and it's your script. Go for it, girl.
The 2 major aspects at this point is definitely the script and definitely the styling. So we need to split into teams and get this done.
To make this happen, we need wardrobe, we need food, we need some footage for the green screen. We need an actual script these guys are going to say. So basically, we have a lot to do.
We decided to go with a green screen setup because we can't actually get into the landfill. I think it's going to work.
Will it have the same effect? I don't know.
I'm the food stylist. You need someone meticulous when it comes to food styling.
I feel like I can literally... No, I'm going to do it.
Don't do that.
Just let me do it. Just humor me for a second. I want to pop this.
The food styling is going terribly. Way too many cooks in the kitchen. I'm getting annoyed.
Go, 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 go.
And then here's a plate for the chicken.
Hold to the tower, like you're not moving.
Guys, I can literally burn water.
Oh my word, that looks like...
Oh, okay, please take over.
Okay, no, let's not do that anymore.
Chase is really not helping with his food styling. If anything, he keeps asking us to look at his acting. All you're gonna do, Chase, is pour cool drink into a glass. It's really not like a debut album. What's going on?
I feel like you guys have this under control, and I'm gonna go somewhere where I can be useful. I am not comfortable in the kitchen. However, I do want to help. Hey. How's it going?
Yo, yo, yo.
Good. Are we looking good this side?
What do you think?
I think it looks nice. Nice and simple.
Are you
I think I'm good.
Okay. Do you want to run through?
Yeah, we can do like a...
I'm also good, thank you.
Oh, you're silent. You're silent. Please don't drop the juice.
I am the waiter and featured extra for today. It is now my time to shine. I'm all about this life. I can see the red carpets coming my way. I can see the premieres. Seventh line, watch out. I'm coming for you. Yeah, the food's basically ready in the kitchen. It's looking really good.
Changing.
Yeah. So it's just y'all.
I think everything is ready for the shoot. Myself and Paul know our lines, and everyone else is just contributing to make sure that this scene is epic.
We have everything. Now it's actually time to shoot.
Look at you. Matchy and everything. You guys are great.
Please take a seat, sir.
Thank you.
By the looks of it, I'm director now.
I missed that memo. I was in the kitchen also, so I turned my back 2 seconds and our video's been directed by Clebo. Okay.
Are you happy? Ready?
Happy.
Okay, wait for me. And Paul.
I've got this. I am ready for my moment.
I really hope we keep Chase's piece on camera. He did a good job. I mean, he practiced for like 3 days.
Hey.
Oh, that was a sexy Paul.
I'm so sorry, Chase, but if we have to cut you out, we're definitely gonna cut your hands out of this video.
I'm sorry, I know you've been practicing the whole week. I'm sorry, buddy. You did a great waiter. Awesome waiter.
Action.
Are you sure the food is good?
I promise you, the food here is nutritious and of quality product.
Okay.
Acting-wise, I give Impor a 4 out of 10, but at least his likability still translates well over camera.
Paul's doing a good job, but I feel like he's taken a personality of like a 40-year-old. He's become like a father. Like a, trust me.
Dig in. I made sure to get only their best food.
I've actually never been here before. Are you sure that this food is good?
The more I watch Portia, the more confused I am. I actually think she thinks this is a real acting job. It's really not that, Portia. We're just doing a PSA video, girl.
I think she's ready for a telenovela. Portia, when you say you've never been here before and you look around, maybe look like a little bit like,
confused.
This is actually a bit gross, like you're in a landfill.
Okay.
Let's just see if that works for the editor.
Set.
Action.
I've never been here before. Are you sure that this food is good?
This is my best Portia 7 character impersonation.
Oh, but are you sure about this place? I've never been here before.
Yes. Portia speaks very, very well, and she's very poised, just like a Miss South Africa.
You know what? I trust you. I trust you.
All the pieces are coming together. I think it looks really cute.
This is amazing.
And cut it. Right. We have what we need. It's a wrap.
Nice. Well done.
It's a wrap. I feel like we did well. Until the video is complete, then I'll be happy. At the moment, I don't know.
We got what we needed, and I managed to secure some influencers during the shoot. I managed to secure 4 influencers, so hopefully they do arrive.
That's amazing.
Awesome stuff.
So people are going to come.
Okay, at least.
Last minute things that we still need to do is to make sure that we have our stock images and videos ready that we are going to use for our video. And we also need to plan our project day for tomorrow.
This is cool, hey?
That one's really nice.
With like the
I love that.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, cool.
So that's one.
That's one.
Could we maybe see one with like people scavenging in the
That
distance?
would be nice.
So we get the gravity of what's happening.
Yeah. We're going through this library of lots of footage. Everything we're looking for seems to be there. I don't think we're going to have a problem.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's hectic.
Guys,
That's
deep.
intense.
And it's also that thing that Cable said, food that does not meet your industry standards.
But it meets people's standards.
Standards, yeah.
Could you imagine that's your life?
This is bad.
Yeah, it's very
This
bad.
is really bad.
While you are spoiled for choice, over 14 million South Africans go hungry on a daily basis.
Doing a voiceover is actually not easy. I pride myself in someone thinking that I know how to speak, I speak really well, I'm a talker, up until you give me a microphone and a script and then it's Don't let your excess food land up here.
Right, this is the point where you said, I think you said access instead of excess. But it's a small fault, like I don't know where it was. I think it was where...
It's the spelling. There's 2 X's, right? So there's the EXCE,
which is
and then
excess.
there's the one that's ACCE. Nash girl, I totally understand you now with your outstanding situation because I am now having an excess situation.
Don't let your excess food land up here.
The PSA is done. Now it's time to focus on how are we going to change these people's lives tomorrow.
We need to make sure that people actually rock up.
It's a bit to get done, but we can do it.
What do most banks know about simplicity? About what it means to live better? Do you really need all those accounts that cost you more just because you earn more? And the hoops you have to jump through for the free rewards that you hardly ever use. Aren't you just tired of it? What if I told you there's a simpler way? A bank that takes all the complexity of banking and turns it on its head. Capitec is doing just that, using technology to cut the cost of banking and put the value back in your pocket with Live Better benefits that you can get immediately, making you feel valued when you need it most. Here's a bank that invests in innovative solutions to simplify your life so that you can live better. Simplify banking. Live better.
It's D-Day. It's time for us to show the world what FoodForward SA really does.
We have everything together. Everyone's just setting up. We've got the programs, we've got the food, we've got the drinks. We're waiting on our influencers and I guess to unleash our inner host mode.
I hate to admit it, but cleaning the bathroom is actually quite fun. There's something so exhilarating about cleaning something.
We all know our departments.
Yeah.
So we've got like a smooth
Yeah.
process for everyone. Cool, hello.
And then...
How's the bathroom looking?
The bathroom's clean.
Cool.
Great.
Looking good. Awesome,
I'm not
thank
so
you.
clean anymore.
We're at the warehouse because we want to show people where the food is stocked before we actually take them to Guguletu for the end result.
Then you guys open it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then over to you guys.
Energy.
Energy.
The feel-good day.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Bye. See you now.
Let go.
There seems to be a paper stuck on our pamphlet with a new hashtag, which is apparently the correct hashtag. It seems Cebo got it wrong. Again.
Last night, around 11 o'clock, as I'm about to sleep, Paul calls me to his room and he tells me the hashtag is wrong. was like, how? So turns out the hashtag wasn't Zero Hunger as we had printed, but it's actually Zero Hunger World. So we had to improvise. Late at night, we used the printer to print out the actual hashtag and stick it over. That was improvising. What could we do?
Good morning.
Hello. Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. How you doing?
Janet?
Good, good.
Good, uncle.
The influencers are starting to arrive, which is great. So we just want to let them know what it is that we need from them, that they must post about this, they must tweet about this, they must use the hashtag, the right hashtag that we have now. So it's really looking good and it's flowing really nicely so far.
Everyone who promised they would come is arriving. And that's amazing because we can get the message we want out there and they sort it out to see which NGOs can they go to. So if you look up there, they put all the non-perishable goods.
Any retailer that they have partnered with will give you some of the food so you can face it directly.
With the influencers, I think it's important for us to really just be as conversational as possible and really try to get the information through without it being too much or too overpowering.
Having the judges here is really special. They get to experience this incredible day with us.
Hello. Can I give you a program? This is our program.
Seeing the judges arrive, it doesn't make me nervous anymore. I'm actually excited to show them what we have in store.
Whenever the judges are around, my heart is in my throat. I really hope that they feel the cause and they see all the effort that we put into this event.
I'm shook. I am absolutely shooketh.
I am back, you snitches. Hey, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. You didn't expect me, right? Mm-hmm. You see this? This face ain't going anywhere.
Wow, I did not see this one happening whatsoever.
What's happening here? Is Nkanyi coming back on the show? What's going on? I mean, I'm excited, but what are you doing here?
Wait. Is Nkanyi back in the competition?
We are all hugging Nkanyi, but back of our heads we're thinking, why are you here? Why did they bring you back?
I believe that you guys are looking for an influencer, but now I see no influencer here. So I'm here to get the job done. I see you got a couple of influencers, but honey, hello. I mean, the queen is here. The diva is here. And I'm about to spice things up. I'm back, and it's about to get messy.
Thank you. Everyone seems to be here. Let's get the event started.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Firstly, thank you very much for taking time to join us this morning. Essentially, what we're here to do is to learn about FoodForward, who they are, what they do, and then later on, we're going to move from this venue to Guguletu to actually see the end result of what they do.
Zinika, who would have thought, gave me something to talk about. Talk about upping their game.
A third of all food that is produced in South Africa is wasted and goes to landfills, while 14 million people go hungry every day. And when we think about the statistic, let's not think about it as a large number. We need to remember that these 14 million people are mothers, are fathers, are children, companions. I'm not used to emceeing. However, I do love talking about causes that I'm passionate about. So I'm talking from the heart.
Now that the formalities are out of the way, let's get to the fun, the challenge.
Welcome to where the magic happens.
We're going to divide you guys into 2 big groups, 5 people per group.
Each team is going to make a crate for a different beneficiary. Today we're going to focus on 2 types of beneficiaries. The first one is shelters, so homeless shelters. And then the second one is educares.
Tebo is finally not stuttering and Odette is part of the crowd. Only because we rehearsed over and over. You did well, Tebo. That's good.
And in 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, 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 go. Let's see. Okay, which one?
That challenge has got everyone sweating. Everyone is literally going in. I'm loving it. I'm happy that everyone is excited about the challenge. Awesome.
You guys are sabotaging each other. Okay. Okay, wait, let's see here. Okay, wait, hold on.
Why do we have kids with deodorant?
Is it just me, or is Odette taken from the other team's basket? However, she knows how to shop. she's getting some good products.
I understand why Adele is stealing some products from the other team's crates. She doesn't want to go around running down aisles in a 6-inch heels.
I think there's a
30 seconds!
Please handle with care.
Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, step away from the crate. Ma'am, put the jab down.
There's so much happiness between the judges and the influencers. Everyone is getting along well. I just love everyone's spirit. Odette was great seeing her smile and having such a good time.
So the big reveal now of who won is actually there's no winner. Everyone's a winner because you guys actually worked well as a team.
Now that everything is wrapped up, it's time for us to head to Guguletu.
We are moving to Culminate. Never been there, but I have heard so many beautiful stories and I cannot wait.
I'm very amped to get involved and to really start getting down and dirty and just doing what I can to help everyone.
Thank you everyone for coming here. This is Pagama Community Center. This means absolutely pleasure to me personally. I absolutely love this place. This is Mam Zanele.
Whenever I visit places like Pagama Community Center, it really touches my heart to see people actually want to do better for their communities.
We came in and tried to close the gap where people need to find that dignity. We want people to feel even if they come and eat here, they eat nutritious food that also still gives them dignity.
I'm so ready to get in and start helping, to see how this organization helps people every single day.
With the outfit that I'm wearing currently right now, it's adding a whole new vavavoom. We're on fire in the kitchen.
Handing out the food, the actual plates, and just having that thank you with the people. They look you in the eye, they smile. It's almost like it's Christmas, just giving them that food. It felt really amazing to just do that for the minutes that I did.
In the kitchen, it's actually smelling like homemade food and it looks amazing. I mean, the work that these people do is absolutely incredible.
Everyone's having a blast, their minds in it, their hearts in it. I think this event is a success.
These kids are so good. That one girl on the drums is giving me life. This is amazing.
Music can't take. I'm like, I cannot not be dancing. I cannot. I'm like, who am I if I'm not gonna be in this sequence? Dance time.
We're having such an amazing time that no one is actually thinking of the boardroom tomorrow. Boardroom.
Don't double up on stress, triple up on value, and save with Cell C Ultra Bonus.
Cell C, connect your way.
Last week was a major wake-up call. This week, we worked way better as a team.
I think we wanted to show the judges that we can come together, especially with the past 2 weeks being so tense. We've learned from our mistakes of bickering and the infighting.
It was absolutely fun working with everyone this week. We all connected, there was this team spirit, and that good energy has rubbed off on everyone.
The boardroom always just seems to switch things around, so I'm kind of expecting that.
You could have the best week ever, but the minute you step foot in the boardroom, you start to question everything.
I remember the first challenge in the boardroom. I was so relaxed and ready to meet the judges and with the pitch. But now I'm a nerve ball.
It's so good to see you guys. Contestants, hello.
Hello.
3 of you guys will be the winners of the next brand ambassador. All right, so how was your week? What was the concept? What did you do? Take us through it.
So this week we were tasked with a really special challenge. we needed to create a CSI video and also create an awareness event. And I think we also had an underlining challenge to understand why organizations create CSI projects. This week, I feel like we came together. We worked as a team, as a unit, and we found each other again.
The concept of the PSA video was to highlight as well as to educate the good quality of food that lands in the landfills.
I'm very excited for the judges to see the PSA video. I'm literally watching their faces and waiting for expressions.
Please play the video.
It's been such a long day, and I'm absolutely starving.
Well, babe, dig in. I made sure to order only the best meal for us.
You know, I've never been here before. Are you sure that this food is good?
Of course. The food here is nutritious and of good quality. You're gonna love it. Trust me.
You know what? I trust you. I trust you.
While you are spoiled for choice, over 14 million South Africans go hungry on a daily basis. Imagine an organization that connects a world of excess to a world of need. While 30% of food is wasted throughout the supply chain and ends up in landfills, FoodForward SA dedicates themselves to collect, recover, and redistribute quality edible surplus food to provide greater access for vulnerable groups across South Africa. Don't let your excess food land up here. Donate today. Be FoodForward.
Chase is definitely distraught at the fact that his hands were not on the video and his smiley face and whatever else he had planned. Sorry, Chase.
I think Chase was definitely ready for his big break, but unfortunately, Paul and myself stole his shine this time around.
I did not make the cut. Hiccup in my acting career, but that's show business. I'll bounce back.
Wow. Yeah.
That was unexpected.
I love the fact that you guys, particularly Portia and Paul, got out of your comfort zones with the acting. I see a lot of method acting there. Very good. Even the babe, yeah, Paul, we saw that. How was the process? Did you guys enjoy it? Take us through that.
I must say, it was a bit uncomfortable in the beginning, but I do think the actual thought behind the video made it very rewarding to be part of the process. Table.
Yeah, by chance. I was just helping these two, organize their lines, get into their roles. And then, I was told, you're going to direct it. So I just stepped into that seat.
Do you know what that's called? Teamwork. That's called working together even though it's out of your comfort zone. And I think what we need to remember about this competition is that it's about interacting with each other, learning to work with people from all walks of life, learning to lead, most importantly, learning to be led.
The judges respond positively, but with every positive response, there's always a negative. I know these judges.
Companies today are all about purpose. And consumers are no fools. Consumers are attracted to brands that stand for something. And the quality of the work that is done for an organization in a charitable space needs to be as high, the standard, that is, as any other paying client.
So there were a couple of things that I thought we could have done much better. The leaflet that we did receive, the printing on the leaflet, but then he also had a sticker that was hiding a hashtag that was probably incorrectly printed before that.
Who was responsible for the incorrect hashtag, by the way?
At first it was with the script. I know Portia said the hashtag was Zero Hunger. And I later worked on social media, and I'd missed the fact that it's actually Zero Hunger World. The judges aren't happy with the program, as well as the hashtag and the covering up that I did. So I feel like I'm in danger this week.
Portia and Tebo should have checked the hashtag. So for me, they're in the bottom two.
It's rather frustrating that the judges can never just say, well done. There's always a but. There's always something that we missed that was so obvious. So it's also good in a way because they're training us to actually think and to critique our own work and push ourselves further.
You know, what I would have loved, and it may sound frivolous, but you know how you had your drinks there for all the guests and your food? Did that come from the food inside the warehouse or not?
No.
See, I would have loved if you used that to really
Brilliant.
show your messaging.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Brilliant.
to drive home the message properly. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thank you.
I'm not sure who's going to be in the bottom this week. We all pulled our weight. It's not about who's the weakest anymore. It's about who didn't do enough.
I honestly don't know who's going to go home this week. It's been so tough and we've really worked together as a team. I really can't pinpoint anyone that did something wrong.
My only thinking is, what will the judges be talking about whilst we are away?
I'm proud of the top 6. Good working system this week, very positive.
It was a lot more cohesive this week. It was a very important task. But I think it's very important that we drive home the point with them that CSI is more important than any other project in this business.
And it's really great to see that they all got along. There's a maturity, and that's why they're the top 6.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's bring them forward.
Yeah.
Simplify banking. Live better with Capitec.
Stepping back into the boardroom, I'm definitely nervous. Me and this space, we don't have a good history at all because my name just keeps popping up.
I could be on the chopping block because the highlight of something that went wrong is the whole program and the hashtag. So things could go south for me.
Welcome back, contestants. We do have some comments from yesterday's activation. Whilst it was generally very nicely done, nice is not necessarily excellent.
I am very, very nervous as Odette starts to speak.
There was a problem with the hashtag that needed an intervention that was very untidy and that compromised the quality of the leaflet. The food was not the food from the organization you were striving to promote. The message that you created in the video was not cohesively and clearly communicated.
Odette has a way of making you feel guilty, even when you're not guilty. At this moment, I feel like I've done something wrong. It's coming. I don't know what it is, but it's coming.
Remember, this competition is about what? It's all about personality. So we're really looking for personality now.
And speaking of personality, we have a special guest who will be joining us as part of our deliberation this afternoon.
This really puts me on edge. Who is the other chair for?
Personality, personality, personality.
What? Nkani? Slays. What's Kanye doing back here?
I'm good. Your guys look so tense.
I know that girl. She's definitely a spy.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You know all about the boardroom.
Absolutely.
A lot of tension.
I do feel that I'm probably not her favorite person, so I'm kind of scared of what's going to come out of her mouth.
Nkani has insights that the judges don't because she spends so much time with us.
What are your views on the contestants?
For me personally, I'll start off with Mpho. You are good at what you do, but what I need for you to do more is to be a people's person, able to listen to people and give it your all. And then moving on to Chase, chasing the inspiration as always. You are unbelievable in your creative skills that you've actually brought in this competition. I literally see you as one of the next brand ambassadors. Gabo, the man that stutters. But you have progressed throughout the show as a wildcard. You've been hungry to learn. And then going on forward to you, Portia, I believe in you, girl. You can be anything that you want to be, but in terms of strategy, it's something that you need to go back and do your research, but you do have a set of skills that become the next brand ambassador. Going to you, Zinika. Z, you've grown from just being at the bottom. Miss Ready, always ready. Every challenge, girl, you were willing to work and lead, not just being a boss. My next brand ambassador, without a doubt.
I am obviously completely overwhelmed, like I actually started here, because I know everything she's saying is hitting home, and it's hitting home hard.
What I love about what you shared with us, Kanye, is the fact that there are individuals in this top 6 who not only are focused on winning the game, but they also are selfless. They give of themselves. They teach. They showcase. They're open. It's so good to get that kind of feedback. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Boys, girls. Bye! I'll see you on the flip side. Good luck and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges.
Bye, Felicia.
Did Odette just seriously say bye, Felicia? I'm obsessed with Odette. She's cooler than cool.
Chase, who would you say are your 2 strongest contestants?
At this point in the competition, I would say first and foremost Sheridal. I think she's very articulate. I think she speaks her mind, and I think she's very passionate about what she does. Secondly, I would say Portia.
It's a bit surprising to me that Chase mentions my name. I'm very curious as to why he thinks I'm competition.
Portia really found herself near the end of this competition. Could you imagine the potential in a year when she's in the agency?
And yourself, Sheridal?
My 2 members that I see myself with, Paul and I have had our differences, but I see a fire in his heart. And the second is Chase. Being around Chase makes you want to be a better person. And that's a person that I would like by my side.
Zanika, what are your thoughts?
I definitely respect Sheridal's work ethics. She's literally been wanting this week after week. There's been no drop of the ball. And also Chase is quite a very strong contender for me.
And then Mr. Wildcard.
I would say Sheridal. It's not just about work, it's also about how you are as a person. And secondly, Paul, his work speaks for itself.
So, Portia, who would you say your top 2 are?
My top 2 would first and foremost be Sheridal. I think she's amazing. And then I would say Paul. Yes, he should listen a bit more, but he has potential to be the next brand ambassador.
So, Paul, who would you have alongside you?
I see Sheridal, as well as I see Chase, Otebo, or Zanika, or Portia.
So whichever one. Spin the wheel.
Oh, it's quite an emotional ride. Sheridal and Chase, only because of work ethic. And if I had to work with them, it's people that would feed off each other and release magic.
Okay, so this is tough. This is very tough for us as well. And the person we'll be eliminating.
No one called me in the strong 2. So Nandi's like literally about to call my name, I think.
Oh, here we go. This could be me.
Is no one. None of you will be eliminated this week. Congratulations.
Yay! I'm so happy that no one goes home. That means every single person here has another week to prove their worth.
So in terms of feedback from me and Paul, it's obvious that creativity is in your blood, and I think I've already said that a few times before. The one area that I think you definitely need to look at is around how you engage with people. And I think if you focus on that, you'll be unstoppable.
I certainly believe I could be one of the next brand ambassadors. I've unlearned and learned a lot from the show.
Chase, I'm a big fan, but you rely too heavily on your creative talent. As the next brand ambassador, you will be carrying a massive brand on your back. And that's no quirky joke.
I will always have a bubbly personality. However, I will show them that when it comes to my work, I'm very focused.
Febo, I've struggled personally with understanding exactly what your skill set is, because without me knowing that, it becomes very difficult to know what is Febo really good at.
I do believe I can become the next brand ambassador. It's going to take work, but I can be.
Sheridal, arguably, for now, strongest contestants here. From what your fellow contestants have said. You want to watch.
Every single person sitting at the table with me has the ability to be the brand ambassador, but I think I'll make a great one.
Zanika, you know how I felt about your performance a couple of weeks ago. And I've seen you improve week after week. I've also seen your attitude improve. Keep it up, but you're on the right track.
I definitely see myself as one of the winners, and I think other people can too.
Portia, the quiet and seemingly introvert person who's found her voice. If you remain silent when you are required to speak up, you'll be overlooked.
The advice that Odette is giving is completely applicable, but I do feel that I have grown so much throughout this competition, and if I need to step up a little bit more, then that is what I'll do.
Who are going to be our winners? Half of you will be the winners. Thank you, contestants. You are dismissed.
I'm really going to use these last 2 weeks to learn as much as I can from my fellow contestants. It's going to be interesting.
I've put life on a hold to pursue this because I believe myself and Capitec would make a great team.
Next time on The Next Brand Ambassador, the remaining contestants take on the ultimate challenge, selling tickets and dealing with celebrities. It's make or break as they push to ensure they survive the last elimination round and make it to the final 5. Whose dream will be dashed so close to the finish line? Be sure to tune in to find out.
Another feel-good production.